What's going on, people, and welcome back to another combined 11 and the recap for England going out to France the other day in the quarterfinals. I predicted that we would beforehand. I do think that the quarterfinals would have been our level and our limit, and it was. Again, Southgate fails that squad. The squad fails themselves. Kane misses a vital penalty even though he just scored one. We bottle it again. We are the Tottenham of international football and a bottle job team. Yes, we've got a talented squad, but mentally we can't cope with it. We just lost the Euros in our own backyard when we should have won it, and we were a goal up in the final. And a few years back in the last World Cup, we got to the semi-finals and we bottle it as soon as we come up against a decent side. So that is why I didn't have any confidence going into that France game. I will say that I don't think they dominated us in that game, and we probably edged the game, but the football's not about that. Football, you don't get rewarded all the time just on who's better in the game, because we see it many times where the team that probably hasn't performed as well in the match end up winning it, whether it's on extra time or penalties or in normal time, they might nick it at the end. So football don't work like that, and people have given us too many excuses again. The media have come out after the game, the players, the manager, and they're all giving excuses and saying that they're a great bunch of lads, they fight for each other, they lose and win together. But at some point, I don't understand why the fans back it still. There has to be a limit, there has to be a line. Yes, Southgate's achieved certain things with this squad that other managers haven't. Beating that penalty hurdle that we did against Colombia a few years back. But then we get to a final and we bottle it again from a bottle job that was a player as well that missed a penalty. And, like, he's too safe. People have been on about we played more exciting football in this tournament and he's been braver. I still don't buy it. He's not the man for the job. I think the players have a lot to answer for as well, but a lot of it falls on his shoulders. And whether or not he stays in management for the national side, for me, they're saying that he's thinking about it at the moment. What's there to think about? You're going to go to another final or semi-final and bottle it again because you're scared. And like, also, I want to just say as well, he took James Maddison out of pressure from fans, but yet we don't see 1 second of Maddison in the tournament. It's disgusting. It makes me want to vomit because I don't know how you can take certain players and not play them. We didn't rotate the squad enough either in games when we're comfortable. We should be giving minutes to players that ain't always going to get minutes, the likes of a Maddison. And he's not even putting him on the pitch when we're 2 or 3-0 up anyway. So for me, I just think he's a mess. I knew once we lost that Euros final, everyone's saying, yeah, but we'll give it a chance and we'll come again. We've come again and we failed again and we've bottled again. So what? I knew that was going to happen as well. So everyone's saying, oh, give him a chance. He deserves another bash it. No, he don't. He had a bash, and look, he might as well be in the Beano. He is comedic in his lack of ability to win. We get to these stages and then we bottle it. Whether that's the players or the management, that's what's happening. And after that Euros final, everyone's like, oh, believe in it, we're going to win something, it's coming home. No, we're home now, we've come home, and we look like fucking idiots again because of him. So that is my thoughts on it. I'm not surprised we lost. I expected us to anyway. So when we did lose, I wasn't heartbroken or pissed off as much as I have been at the Euros and previous World Cups, because I've come to learn from that with Southgate and what we're going to get. And we've never won anything in my lifetime. My dad was a little boy when they won it. 60 years of the next tournament, I think, since we've won something. It might be the next World Cup, it'll be 60 years. That's not good enough, and we are bottle jobs. We deserve to be going home, and we are home. So that's my thoughts on it. France into the semi-finals, and rightly deserved. Anyway, Argentina versus Croatia, combined 11. I wanted to do this one. I didn't do it for the Holland-Argentina one because I did film it the other day, but then there was audio issues when I looked back to edit the video, so I didn't do it because it was already late at that point, and I was pissed off because the video, I spent ages doing it and then the audio didn't work, so that's why that video didn't come. And I've just been not really feeling it the last few days, to be honest, so that's why I didn't do this video beforehand. But obviously they are playing tonight, so I wanted to get the video in before the game. We got Argentina versus Croatia, combined 11. And in goal for me, I've gone with Livkovic, however you say his name, the Croatian keeper. I don't even know what team he plays for at club level, but he's won 2 penalty shootouts in the tournament. I think he's been vital to their success, and I'm really impressed with him. And for me, Martinez is a good goalkeeper for Argentina, but Livkovic, I think on form in this tournament, has been the best. So Livkovic is my keeper. At right back, a guy that plays for Celtic, another Croatian player, and I've heard about him through like FIFA and stuff, but I never watched him, and that is Juranovic. Against Brazil, he was everywhere over the pitch, and just energy, quality on the ball, putting crosses into the box, attacking, getting back, defending. He was everywhere, and I think he probably was man of the match for me, so very impressed with him. Juranovic is my right back. First centre-back spot, I've gone with Otamendi. A lot of people don't rate him. I don't understand why. I thought he was very good when he was at Man City. I believe he's the Benfica captain as well. And he's a vital leader in this Argentinian team at the back. He offers the leadership at the centre-back role. He's always vocal and organising his defence and the midfielders ahead of him. So for me, I've been impressed with him. Otamendi, my first centre-back. Second centre-back, a lot of clubs are after at the moment. He had a good Euros as well, and I've heard of him before, but another one that I've never watched. I believe he plays for Leipzig, and that is the centre-back Guardiol. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but I'm seriously impressed with him. I've heard a lot about him, but I haven't really watched him, like concentrated on him. But I did in that Brazil game, and he was leaps and bounds above everyone. Quality on the ball, can play it out from the back, can block, can tackle, can be nasty when you need him to, strong on the ball. Young still, got a lot of years ahead of him, and he's already playing at a massive, highly level. It looks like a leader in that team already as well. In that team, which is impressive when you've got the likes of a Brozovic, a Modric, a Lovren. Got a lot of older players in that team as well, and he still looks like a leader in that team for me. So he is my second centre-back. Left back, it's between obviously Sosa and Acuna. I've gone with Acuna because there's a lot of hype and potential with this Sosa, and he does look okay. I heard that they call him the left-footed Beckham. I haven't seen that personally yet, but maybe he will come good. Acuna, for me though, I would have as my left back. I think he offers more, and yeah, I just think he's a better player. So Acuna, left back. First of the midfield on the right, I'd go with Brozovic. Vital for his club team, Inter Milan. I think he's a natural leader. Can play in multiple positions. He can play in Modric in the middle as well in that position, or on the left of midfield. Very versatile in the midfield in the positions he can play. And I think he's vital. The three midfielders, Modric, Kovacic and Brozovic against Brazil, dictated that game, and it helped them win. So Brozovic in the middle, I've gone with Modric. Probably his last World Cup, but I think he's dictating it again this tournament. The quality is undeniable. And then on the left of the midfield, I'd go with Kovacic. You could put Enzo Fernandez in there, but for me, I think Kovacic has been really good in this World Cup. Dribbling ability on the ball, the close control, the speed, acceleration, I think is underrated that he's got. He's a very clever footballer, the way he thinks before he receives the ball. Positionally, he can score as well and get forward. Kovacic for me over Fernandez, even though I think Fernandez has got a very bright future. Kovacic. So full Croatian midfield there. And then the front three. One on the right might be a little bit of a surprise to people, but I've seen him a few times for, I think it was Atalanta in past years. And I think he's looked good when he's featured. Not always started the games in this World Cup, but when he plays, I think he offers a bit of a threat on the right. Pasalic said a bit of pace about him. He can get in the box and score, and he can deliver balls in the box as well. Yeah, I would put him in because I think he's done better than, like, Di Maria's not started all the games. I don't think anyone stood out in that position for both sides, really. But I think, off of memory, he does to me the most. So, Pasalic on the right. Number 9, it's got to be Messi. Petkovic, the striker for Croatia that helped them get through against Brazil the other day. But it was his first goal in ages, apparently, and doesn't score a lot anyway. They don't really have an out-and-out number 9 at Croatia. Like they used to with like a Mandzukic, or even back in the day with David Suker. Messi, for me, he's not been probably elite Messi in this tournament, but it's probably his last World Cup. It's his last chance to get his hands on the trophy that's always got out of his grasp, and I think he could do it. I think it's going to be tough, though, going up against Croatia. But for me, I would have him in at number 9. And lastly, guys, last place in the team, I've gone with Perisic. I think he's always been underrated. I think he's Croatia's one of their best top 3 players in the team, probably, especially in the attacking third. He's the best, but he can also play that wing back role and defend and get back and help his team. Good aerially as well, can score headers, and he did in the tournament already. Can offer up free kicks as well if you need him to, corners if you want him to. and he'll take a penalty. I think he's quality, and he always has been. I think he's always been underrated. Not always performing for Tottenham, but that's Tottenham. Perisic completes my starting 11, combined 11 of Argentina versus Croatia. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on who you would have, guys. So to run through it, Livakovic in goal, Juranovic at right back, Otamendi and Guardiola centre back, Acuna left back, Brozovic, Modric and Kovacic complete a Croatian midfield there, and then Pasalic on the right, Messi at 9, Perisic on the left. Morocco obviously knocking out Portugal the other day. Done a massive thing in terms of footballing history, especially for Asian countries. It's the first time an African team have ever got to the semi-finals, so huge props to Morocco. And I think that they could cause problems against France. I still expect France to win, so my prediction for that would be, I'm going to say France, probably extra time I'm going to go for. I'm going to go 2-1 France. And then, obviously, we've got Argentina versus Croatia. I'm actually going to go with Croatia. Argentina were my pick to win the whole tournament, but I'm not convinced with them still. I feel like they're scraping by in games, and I think Croatia is going to be too much of a task for them to get past. I think Argentina just scraped by against the Netherlands, and they've scraped by even in group games and stuff. So for me, I think Croatia will do it, and I think it will be a repeat performance of the last World Cup final, which was France-Croatia. So I'm going to go with a France-Croatia final, and I will go with Croatia to beat Argentina on penalties and do it again. I'm going to go with a France-Croatia final again. Let me know your predictions in the comments. And before I go, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to have the notifications switched on so you know when I'm uploading videos. And I'll do my best, guys, to come back soon. I'll be doing one for the final anyway. So hope you enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the football today. We first semi-final match tonight, which is Argentina-Croatia. That is why I've done this combined 11 tonight. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do France, Morocco one. Let me know if you do. If not, I'll probably do just a combined 11 for the final. Appreciate everyone. Speak to you soon.